Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I wanted to film a eyeshadow look using the Patrick Ta Major Dimension eyeshadow palette, and I just picked this up a couple hours ago. It is gorgeous on the outside and I know it's going to be gorgeous on the inside. So let's go ahead and open it up, and I wanted to do kind of like a first impressions slash eyeshadow look. Now, I've never used this before, so I have no idea what the look is gonna be, but we're just gonna roll with it and have some fun. This is it outside of the packaging, and let's just take a moment. So this palette definitely looks like the blushes, the blush duo and then the regular blush. It's this gorgeous like rose gold. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up, and it's like Christmas. If you guys can see, right here is kind of like a plastic shield. So when you open it, these are actually cream bases, I believe. They're cream shadows. So it's gonna be helpful. Oh, it's gonna be helpful for like smoky eyes, for getting a nice like crease. Just, I guess that's why it's called Major Dimension. So as you can see, this whole row at the bottom, which is actually at the top of the palette, but when I show it to you, it's the bottom. These are all shimmers, and then at the top, these are all mattes. And I just can't wait. So I'm actually doing a wedding this weekend, and I really wanted to get this for the wedding because I just can't wait to use it on other people as well as myself. So as you can see, I already have all these fingerprints. It's the only thing about the packaging is when it's mirrored like this, your fingerprints show up. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on my eyes, but I just wanted to show you guys the beautiful Patrick Ta Major Dimension eyeshadow palette. All right, so I already did, you know, the moisturizer, eye cream, all that jazz. I'm just gonna go in with my lip sleeping mask. It's a sleeping mask, but I wear it all day, every day. So this is gonna just basically prep our lips while we do our makeup, so when we're done, our lips are ready to go. All right, so we are gonna get started on our eyes, and first I'm going to prime them. So I'm just going to take some concealer and prime my eyelids and just prepare them and prep them for when I go into the actual eyeshadow. Alright, so now that our eyelids are primed, I'm going to go in with the cream. And I'm going to go in with the lighter cream on top. And I think I'm just going to use the same brush. And this is going to go in the crease. And I'm going to use this to kind of create some dimension. And I'm using just a brush that I know is good for creams to do this part. And I'm also just gonna like bring it out. So I'm also gonna bring it down my nose, like into my eyebrows. All right, so next I'm gonna take this color right here. I'm just gonna go over top of that cream. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit. So I'm gonna use Mother, I believe it's what it's called. And I'm just gonna place that kind of, I'm gonna do like, I think a brown smoky eye shimmer. And what I really like too is having that cream base, the brown that we put on from this palette. I feel like it really does like prep the eyelid really nicely for powder. This doesn't look patchy, it doesn't look like it's skipping, it just, everything's flowing really well here. I just went in with this color, and now I'm gonna go in with this color right here, and I'm just gonna go like on my lash line and kind of wing it out a little bit. Alright, so now that we just kind of put that messily, I'm just going to take that same brush that we used for the first brown, and I'm just going to blend it all out so that there's no harsh lines and we're not looking too crazy. Alright, so I'm going to go in with Exquisite. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and I'm going to place this all over my lid, and I'm just going to go in with my finger. Now look at my palette. It's literally covered in fingerprints. Love that. So next I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner. This is the eye powder pencil in classic black. And I'm just going to tightline. And then I'm also going to take a little bit and we're just going to drag it like really close to the lash line. And it's going to be pretty messy because we are going to blend it out. So I'm just going to cap that for now because we are going to go back to it. I'm going to take a brush and I'm just going to pick up some of that brown. And I'm just going to go over the black to get that smoky look. I know it's kind of hard to keep it like down on your lash line, but you just don't want to bring it up too high. And then don't worry about like the sides if they look crazy, because we're just going to go in with some makeup remover, and that is a game changer. I'm also going to tightline, or I'm also going to do my waterline. Alright, so since it looks kind of crazy, we're just gonna do a little cleanup. So I finally got my hands on the Anastasia Brow Freeze, and I wanted to go ahead and start on my brows and kind of just use this for the first time. So I'm going to get a spoolie. I seriously have had so much trouble finding this brow freeze. I'm so happy I found it, but I'm gonna get a spoolie and I'm just gonna get a little bit. And I'm just gonna start brushing up my eyebrows. So I was using the NYX brow glue, which is okay, but I found that it definitely left like some things in my eyebrows, if that makes sense. I know that kind of sounds weird, but I don't know, I liked the price, didn't care for the product too much, but I was using it because it's all that I had. So for eyebrows to fill in, I'm just going to use the Anastasia Soft Brown. Since I'm using the brow freeze, might as well just stick with the same brand.
Hey guys, so sorry this is turning into a voiceover, but my apartment is super loud. So first, starting out on the face, I'm just going to add some primer. So the first primer I use is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. And I like this one because it gets tacky, but it's also really hydrating. And then for my pores, mostly just my cheeks and my nose, I like to put the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. After primer, I like to go in with this Auric Glow Lust cream liquid type of thing, and this is just going to highlight my cheeks and anywhere else that I would like some extra glow and hydration. So I really like to take this extra step because I have dry skin. It just makes it easier, and it makes it so that I can actually use a more mattifying foundation. So today I'm just going to mix, since I need a little bit of a lighter foundation compared to my as you can see, they're two different colors. So one's a little bit darker, one's a little bit lighter. And I'm just going to blend this out with this flat top brush. So it's actually kind of funny. I think I just realized I've never really used a brush for foundation on a YouTube video before. Usually when I'm doing like a quick makeup, I will use a brush. But usually the videos that I film for YouTube are more dramatic looks, so I just like a beauty blender. I feel like it just smooths out everything, but here I'm using a brush. So next I'm going to move on to contour, and I'm going to use the Makeup by Mario contour stick. Love, 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 obsessed. I think this is in the color light medium, and this blends out really nicely. I like the color, it's nice and neutral. So this product actually comes with a brush attached to the stick. However, I just found that it was like pretty stiff. So for me, I just like to use a not so stiff brush. Just makes it easier, blends out nicer, and it doesn't disrupt your foundation underneath. Next, I'm going to conceal with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the color Almond. I love this concealer, and I just always go back to it. So another thing I wanted to mention is just make sure that if you are using a beauty sponge, either for your foundation or concealer or whatever you use it for, you want to make sure you are dampening it. A dampened sponge is going to smooth everything out. It's not going to soak up the product. It's going to leave it on the skin, and it just gives you a seamless application. So after I blend out all the concealer, I'm going to go in with some cream blush. So I'm going to use this Patrick Ta Duo, the cream side, and I'm going to pick up a little bit on my beauty blender and just blend that out. It's so nice, and the texture is nice and blendable, so you really don't have to do much work. And the thing that I love most about this blush is the color. It looks great on every skin tone. Next, I'm using the Huda Beauty powder in the color Pound Cake, I'm pretty sure. I just wanted to pick up another good translucent powder since I only really used the Laura Mercier. I kind of wanted to try something else. And I was watching some makeup tutorials, like just makeup artists, their videos, and a lot of them use this for like bridal makeup. So I definitely wanted to get that because I have been doing more brides. And as you can see, I'm smelling it. So this does have a scent, which I do not like, clearly, as you can see. It just has a weird scent to me. I don't understand why makeup products are ever scented. So that was the only thing I didn't like. However, it is a pretty good powder. I don't have anything negative to say about it so far. So as you can see, I'm just applying the product everywhere I feel like I need a more thicker powder because I do also powder my face. But you'll see me kind of do my smile lines as well in a second. And just remember to make sure you're getting your smile lines because your mouth is constantly moving and you want to make sure that everything's set in place. Everybody has lines, so it's inevitable, but you just want to make it, last as long as possible. So here I'm just going in with a new bronzer. Well, it's new to me. It is the Fenty Beauty Island Ting bronzer. It's nice and warm, and I kind of just like to put this all over, especially if, you know, say I am looking maybe a little tanner or my foundation is too light, which sometimes can happen. I just like to have a bronzer I can put kind of all over, and then I also like to go along my nose just so that that part's not neglected. And I also just do a rough nose contour, nothing crazy. Here I'm just using that same blush duo, except I'm using the powder, and I like to pack on the blush because a bitch likes to look rosy. Next, I'm going to take some powder. I don't know if I used the Laura Mercier or continued with the Huda Beauty powder, but I just like to clean up under my cheekbones, especially because I don't really have prominent cheekbones, so I need all the illusion as possible. Here I'm just spraying my face, and I forgot to take the audio out of that. And I'm going to just highlight all over my face with the Benefit Cookie. So I'm going to take those brown colors, and I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line and kind of use that black eyeliner that's already in my waterline, and we're just going to get real smoky here. So you can kind of be messy with this too. That's the best part about makeup, is who the fuck cares? Makeup is all about just having fun. So I'm going to take my One Size Beauty eyeliner, and this is just a pen, and I'm just going to bring out my inner corner just to give more of like that cat eye effect, and then I'm going to line just roughly. I think I do like a little wing, yeah. But it doesn't really matter. You can leave this part out because you do already have that like blown out wing. This is just going to add even more black and dimension.
To show you guys a little bit more up close as to what my makeup looks like, and I'm gonna put some mascara on. Sorry guys, I have the police scanner on because there's like all these ambulances and cop cars and fire trucks at my apartment, so I wanted to put it on so that I can at least hear like what's going on, but I hope everything's okay. But like I was saying, I'm just gonna do my mascara and my lips, and I will be right back. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little review on the palette. So 10 out of 10. I already know, like highly, highly, highly recommend. I felt like this eye look took me like no time at all. I really like the glitter. I don't know if you can see, it's just very like blown out. And I like eyeshadow where you don't have to try like too hard to blend it out, and it kind of just does it for you. So that is what we're working with today, and I kind of love it. I'm living. So if you guys find it at your Sephora, highly recommend the Patrick Ta Major Dimension. Alright guys, so I'm going to use the lip liner in 90s Supermodel from KKW, and I'm just going to go on the outline of my lips. I'm going to use a little bit of this No Shade by Dose of Colors. It's just like a nude color. For mascara, I'm going to use the Bad Girl Bang Mascara. And I know I said I was going to do these off camera, but might as well just show it. Mascara for my lower lashes. Because my lower lashes are so long, I find that it's really hard to find a mascara that doesn't transfer. And this is one of the ones that I have been loving because it does not transfer as bad as some of the mascaras do that I've used. So if you're someone who finds eyelashes really hard to put on, I definitely recommend like individual lashes. These are like the trio, so they come in like a strip of 3 lashes. This one comes with short and medium, meaning the length. So the short one's obviously a little shorter. So I think I'm just gonna stick to the medium though, because I'm only gonna use these on my outer corner.
So as you can see here, I am putting some glue on the eyelash, and I am just barely placing it on my lash line, and it kind of just does the work for you. You don't have to really try too hard. I just like to place these at the outer corner, and it just gives me a little bit of a lift and more of a cat eye effect.
So as you can see, it just kind of like enhanced my outer corners. If you want me to do, that's a good video idea, just like teaching or showing people how to put on individual lashes, because I feel like some people are intimidated, but it's actually like really easy. Alright guys, so this is the finished look using the Patrick Ta Major Dimension eyeshadow palette, and I am obsessed. I'm in love, and I actually love all the products I got. I feel like my makeup looks really good. It doesn't look overly like cakey or crazy. It kind of just looks like me but enhanced. So I really like it. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, learned something new, or just enjoyed like hanging out for a little bit. Please like and subscribe and comment on any videos that you guys would like to see next. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!